April 3rd, 2019, 2562 Korean year. I just meant to tell you one more thing. If there's a flood, how do you fix a flood? Are you gonna leave the flood there, or are you gonna repair it a certain type of way? It's just like, what's prevention? To repair something that needs to be fixed so it doesn't do no further have no further fucked up habitation that fucks up the physical reality of individual social economics. And I'm a man of wonderfulness that refines the habitation of all physical reality, of all social economics. We reAlANNe GR. Now, I meant to tell all Asia this. I said something while I was speaking to Fat Joe. I don't know, well, not speaking, but he was explaining something about Nipsey also, and I was just letting them view a point of reality of myself, just telling them, listen to this, man. It's like me, I'm the real Asia, so in China is what I eat. You already know how fly I am. And Japan already knows where I live. And in America is the way I want to live it. And I don't mean live as Rag has been and Shield. That stupid bitch already tried to kill social economics. So them bitches like Donto and them would have done fucked up, because they probably would have got with certain other element Earth empresses that already fucked up their habitation in ways. And then next thing you would have Players Club situations of bitches trying to recruit other whores because they don't want to be the one to blame through time. And then Donto and them. Listen, if a chick fucks up the reason of reflection of equality, of the paradigm of time, who killed you? Because a person says they knew element magic. Them chicks knew element magic. So who really manipulated you and wasted your time? So if they already knew the point of reflection, if they knew element magic, they already knew points of reflection, what happened already. So why wouldn't they have prevented the situation and had it a certain type of way, and a man would have still reflected in you? But the fact is, they wanted people to know the fucked up things that they did, because they were just so wanted to be some super whores that wanted to fuck up the space empresses of other planets. And then next thing you know, they wanted people to acknowledge a certain type of thing that they wanted to cause the end of the world. That's never gonna happen. But your super whore bitches, you could go with your super whore bitches now, because too bad. It's just like the chick that put the egg in my rice at hibachi. She put egg in my rice, and then she put chicken in my Singapore noodles. That don't make no sense. So people that was already, another person said, "Oh, yo, Nipsey dead." So, yo, man, if you want to wear spike, yo, man, I'm just being real. It's just like this. The bitch is a Singapore bitch. If the bitch put chicken in my Singapore noodles and put egg in my rice, she basically just wanted everybody, she is a bitch that already wanted somebody to blame somebody for some type of physics or quality or some type of magic that's being done. And then you had element empresses that already knew wrong, and then on top of it, trying to cause certain habitation of entrapment, and then they already did wrong, and they're just trying to blame other people. Like you go with your stupid super whore triple crown bitches. Like, if you want to wear a spiked ring and blame individuals for certain things, that's a different type of situation when it comes to the elements. I never committed identity. Certain things were representations of reflections of higher consciousness, and that's why certain conduct was done certain type of ways that certain people don't know nothing about. So I don't even give a fuck what another person's already thinking. So I'm just gonna be real with you. It's just like I told you, the Triple Crown Empresses like Danton and them, they already knew about elements, and they were celestial empresses. Some of them, the ones that started to manifest in the physical realm in the paradigm. We in April 3rd, 2019, 2562 according to Korean calendar. 2019 American calendar. So I'm just gonna be real. Them bitches already reflecting element magic. So if they just already wanted to show you there was some super whores, and they caused a chain reaction of certain physics, and then they trying to say the consciousness, and then they already did certain martial arts to their physics that's setting their physical reality a certain type of way, and emotions in their anatomy to the physics, then that's a person that doesn't care. And I'm gonna tell Asia this. Listen, it's like I said, it's me and you living life, And I don't got to tell you how I really regard myself. It's just like the individuals in commercial. You see him, he says the Capital One card and he pushes the pillars like he tries to kill Athena. I already have a shirt that's pushing pillars, but if you collapsing the high reality of individuals a certain type of way in a certain frequency of receptiveness or respiration, what's happening to yourself even at a certain time that a person is causing, and then on top of it, a person doesn't care because it's a piece of pussy, so you're killing the stars for a piece of pussy? That make no sense. So then let me just be real with you. Another person's wondering all type of situations. Like this morning, like yesterday, April 2nd, I had wonderful chi energy I acknowledged in myself. Another person tried to ruin that because they wasn't a part of that equality. And it happened at Hibachi's. And before Hibachi's, when this girl from the carpet place called me while I was on the phone with Bertide Remy. So, it's a funny type of situation, And then on top of it, I try to ignore everything. And when I got there at Hibachi's, I'm drinking water, and then the funny thing, it wants to go down a certain type of way. It's like people just trying to make my anatomy uncomfortable, but they did it to themselves in a paradigm. So certain things are gonna already happen a certain type of way. Don't worry about it. It's just like I told you, if you're super whore bitches, you're triple crown bitches, and not some of them not super whores, but the celestial empresses, I called the certain points that I called. They must have did some super horse shit, and I took away the other points of their enlightenment. And then on top of it, the other day, the other empresses that wanted to take advantage of me, that didn't care I was being vindictive energies and spirits, I took them out my physical habitation and placed them to the places they should be then, because they don't need to waste my time of my physical equality. So other people's mad, your super whore bitches that was outside already caused it, the ones already summoned, and on top of it, already certain martial arts was probably being done to certain other individuals, and certain blows being given out in a paradigm a certain time from the time I started calling the empresses. And they were celestial element empresses I was calling also, because we're in the year 2019, the year of the reflection. So I'm gonna just tell you just like this, if you have some other. So if you have individuals a certain type of way in the physical reality also, causing certain type of habitation, if they want to be some super whore bitches, remember, don't turn them already with element empresses. They're already reflected in a paradigm of time. So it's just like having a flood in a dam. You could have barricaded the situation, or you could have regarded the situation to make sure certain things don't happen a certain type of way, because a person would have already realized the physical equality. But they wanted to have their time of being super whore bitches, of fucking up other people's reality, giving them certain things that of certain receptiveness that they shouldn't ever knew. So, hey, I don't know who tried to kill the main space empresses of the higher existence, because there's more than one empress in them. That's why I took certain of them away of the situations they had away. So if they ran to other empresses trying to get further equality of physics, of mythology, metaphysics, bitches that were just stealing magic, causing identity theft at a point. They just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? People that was being irresponsible to the irresponsibility that was being caused in the physical habitat. If you have chicks that's not refining with me, they're flatlining, you're gonna end up with flat asses. You're not gonna have fat asses. And certain of my sons, I made certain of my children, and not these niggas. I'm just saying other of my children that knows how to recondition. I gave them certain quality to make certain physics a certain type of way, so they would condition a reality so it would be voluptuous in a certain way, because their natural habitation of their mother. It's just like they can't really do it. It's like if they go recondition a celestial empress, and then she had an atmosphere in her, that bitch is gonna give you dick problems to the endless times of the future. Some of the caretakers are already going through fucked up situations because they can't even have a form of habitation of their physical, because the chicks already tried to get at individuals' physical. If my caretakers that didn't even have gender or didn't care for gender, wondering what happened to their gender, the celestial empresses already took advantage of your magic coming through your doors, all type of situations, and then next thing you know, you can't have a gender because the chick done already fucked up your dick or your pussy ahead of time a certain type of way, because utilizing and abusing your magic. And then on top of it, the bitch have an atmosphere, so what's gonna happen to your physical a certain type of way? These are bitches that already took advantage of your physical a certain type of way. Then when they go in the physical realm, they already fucking did wrong. So, and then you want your gender. If you could recondition or try to have sex with some of these chicks or even have some of these chicks, they fucking up your dick for life. You'll never be able to recover after that. I can't help you after that. And then my children, I tell my children, even you do voluptuous things, some of you for your habitation, the reason why you end up with endless dick problems is because if a celestial empress happen to climb up in your planet, and then next thing you know, she schemes her way in the legacy and lineage at another point of another crown empress because she wants to manipulate, or probably a lower crown empress of the physical habitation, and then she wants to manipulate the physics. She already went lower. It's like demoralizing. She should cause demonic magic, and then next thing you know, you'll be fucked up in your privacy, and then ignorance to your consciousness, and it'll be the end of your purity of your social economics. And then on top of it, if they start doing that, this is gonna cause flat asses, and it's like flatlining your shit. It's gonna cause flat asses. That's when you're gonna start seeing white people, Asian people with flat asses. Those are they already manipulated their physics to their physical reality, and then it's over. After that, it's over. And then my other sons that's thinking that they're doing something and making fat asses, they're about to have endless dick problems because you probably had an empress that you probably already sexed, then probably murdered a certain type of way, then probably wanted some burger and reconditioned it. The bitch was still had an atmosphere at the time. So what did you do to your dick? So you murdered. I can't help you, man. Sorry, can't do nothing for you, man. Yo, I don't know what to tell you, man. I just try to explain to you the physics. I'm the only one that knows how to make an atmosphere and everything. Nobody else is gonna ever know that. Not even my space wife. That's how real it is. That's it. Yo, love Ralph Angel, y'all. Love one. This is the parts of White is Gold that I didn't want you to even see a certain type of way it's happening, because the chicks that really try to recondition, like I'm the real John the Baptist, the real Sir Lancelot. When they try, like I told you, man, people that try to do the Christ walk, that wanted you. Oh, you see this? The people with foresight that just wanted to be wild demonic beings that still exposed your habitation, and then they want you to know that they're exposing your habitation a certain type of way, trying to manipulate. Some things were different, some things weren't, because even certain dogs had shorts and pampers and sweaters, but I don't know about everybody else. And I never been a dog, because I'm the Zeus, the gatekeeper, the real star being, the one of all space. Thor feared me, because he never even wanted me to come back home. And then on top of it, he wanted to get rid of my Asian children. So he wanted to rape them, and the Caucasian and Asian children, he wanted to rape them. And then on top of it, he wanted to get rid of all of physics and just blame it on somebody for being demented, so they could say that was demonic because the dark matter. And then when a person tries to show somebody something in cryptology before certain things happen and nobody paid attention, then I told the individuals, yo, listen, it'll compare to the embrasions that you're given in the physical when it comes to martial arts. And then they're going to say that you are from a certain equality. And then you got to think about international security regardment of the reason of sacrecy. And then on top of it, rapid fire and physics and all that. Yo, you got to be careful, man. If you don't care about physics and what's going on, your quality, I don't know what to tell you. And then you got the stink pussy diaper bitch, these stink pussy wannabe diaper bitches with their mustard drawers, fucking up flatlining legacies and lineages, causing the fucked up and voluptuous to go dead, and then causing hurtful chemistry in the physical that makes people uncomfortable. You don't want that getting on certain people. Be careful, man. And I'm Emperor Chi. So, be careful, man. And imagine, oh man, I must be a wonderful